Hello again, student leaders. This tutorial video is going to take a look at utilizing the PeayLink system to track attendance for very small events or events where you have invited all of the individuals who are attending. This is an option for those small group meetings where you don't necessarily need to scan everyone's phone, but you can simply look around the room and see who's there. This should not be used for large events, campus-wide events, outdoor events, etc. You should be using the app for that. As always, we start by being logged into PeayLink, scrolling down and going to our organization page, the organization that is hosting the event. So I'm going to go into PeayLink. You need to go into the Action Center by clicking Manage Organization, clicking your three bars to open up your menu and go into Events. Now from here, you're going to want to find the event that you're entering the attendance for. So I'm going to be entering it for the pasta making class that I created for earlier today. I'm going to click on the title of the event to get back to the event details page. And when I scroll down, I'm going to use this blue button here that says Track Attendance. This particular event was limited to invitees only. I invited 4 individuals, and so far none have attended because I have not entered any attendance. We did not use the Scan In app. And so I'm going to click the blue button to add attendance. This add attendance page, you'll notice, has 3 options. You can do it based on the invitations that you've sent. So here are the 4 invitations that I sent. Here is their response. Yana responded yes, that she was coming. The others did not respond. And here are my options now. So I can mark the people who did attend simply by clicking the attended button. If someone was absent, I can click absent. If you are doing, let's say, an organization meeting and you need to mark them as excused, you can do that, or not applicable. That will be for you to determine what that means for your particular organization. But, for example, I'm going to put not applicable for Ashley. And then the great thing here is you have the opportunity to add a comment that will stay with the attendance, that she's actually on maternity leave, so she couldn't come. She's at home with her sweet, sweet baby. And so there is my attendance. And notice that it gives me the update that the attendance has been updated at the top of the page. Now my other option is to go into text entry. This is where I can type in the email addresses of additional people who attended. These must be the Austin P email addresses for them to connect with those students, faculty, or staff members and authenticate them in the system. So I can type them in one by one. I can also copy and paste. So again, if this is a small group meeting and you have a list of everyone's email addresses saved in a spreadsheet, you can simply copy and paste them in. This is not recommended for large events this semester because the whole point is to reduce contact. There should never be an open clipboard for people to sign in on or a passed around sheet of paper as we move into our COVID restrictions. Once you type in the email address, you then choose the status so you can also track who was absent, who was excused, who was not applicable, based on entering them through a text entry. When you have the list the way that you like it, you simply click Add. It's going to add the individual. What it's going to give you up here is the notification that the recognized user was added. Unrecognized users, meaning an email address that is not in our system, would show up here. So this is the next tip that we're going to give you. If you have a community guest at your event and you would like to track their attendance, we do ask specifically for COVID that you are tracking guests as well. So in this instance, entering it manually, you can go to text entry and you can simply ask them for their email address, and it's going to be a Gmail account. That's perfectly fine. We're going to make sure that it says attended and we're going to click Add. Now notice it says total unrecognized user records 1. There is 1 person that the system does not recognize that has attended. When we scroll down, it shows us now our attendees. Here's where we added in Dean Filtz being attended by typing his email address in. Here's our unrecognized user. From here, I can add a comment. This comment can help identify who the individual was. It can help with any other details that you might want to know. These details, these comments, are available to you after the event as well. You can go back to your event. Your event page is now updated with 4 invitees, 3 having attended, 1 being absent, 1 being excused.